What you guys, got another video here for you. People need to stop downloading Windows software like this, which I'm going to show you in this video. We're in 2023 and people are still going to the wrong websites to download software. Now, these websites are notorious for making loads of money for the actual creators of them. All they are is like download dump sites where people can download any type of software from there. Sometimes they're just symbolically linking to another site where you get redirected, but people go there and download all of their software when really you should go to the actual creator's website and download the software from there. Now, download.cnet.com was also known as download.com back in 1996 when this website was created. It had millions of people going there to download all of their software from these websites. But it has had a bit of a checkered past, and it's probably not one of the best sites to go to download your software because of its bad reputation in the past. Now, before we continue, I just want to have a quick word from today's video sponsor, CD Key Sales. Now, if you're looking for a cheap Windows 10 Pro or a cheap Windows 11 Pro OEM key, then check out the links in the video description. Click on those and it will take you to their website, create an account, and then click on the Buy Now button. Add my promo code B R09 and apply this to your order and get a 30% discount on all your purchases. Once your purchase goes through, they will send you the key and you can activate it inside Windows. It's very quick and easy to do. Links will be in the video description. Okay, so let's get back to the tutorial here. As you can see, one of these sites here, which is well known for being very misleading and also trying to force you to download software that you never asked for. It's called Sophonic. And as you can see, they've been notorious for adding loads of ads to their page, which can be very misleading and very tricky. You can see there's download wording everywhere to try and force you to click on the adverts. Now, this is really against the AdSense terms conditions, where you're trying to trick people into clicking on ads. But for some reason, they've never done anything about it. And there's sites that abuse this and make loads of money from doing it. Now you can see here, when you download these, you will get redirected to a bunch of videos and other stuff happening here. And let me just try and show you one that actually does do a pop-up here so you can actually see. So I'll go ahead and we'll download, say, Dr. Web Security here. I'll click on the download button here. You can see it's loading up and it did nothing and it stopped. So let me go ahead and click on it again. And what will happen is you will probably get a pop-up box trying to trick you into downloading some other software. So let me go ahead and click on this, and there you go. There is a pop-up box there that says TeamViewer. Now, as you can imagine, this site could obviously offer this service to a bunch of different software companies where they can have their pop-up right here and get them to download and install it. It's obviously being a bit tricky and making you download, saying free download, when you're not going to get the program you ask for unless you click on this little blue link down here, which is quite deceiving. And this is exactly what these sites are doing. They're all geared to make money, and they do make a lot of money from these websites. And it's these sort of sites that are causing people, to hate adverts. And as you can see here, it will start to download the actual program here. Now, when you see this little button here, on here, it says download. You may think that is the actual download for the actual program. And there you go. It's coming down automatically, and when you click on that download button, it's just going to redirect you to another site. So this is exactly what these sites are geared up for, is to make you click on things, and they do some trickery by putting download in the actual button to make you click on it. So be very careful, because you can end up downloading a bunch of stuff that you never really asked for. And this is how people end up getting infected, or they end up getting bunches of adware on their system because it installs a bunch of stuff that they never really wanted to get installed. Now, there's tons of sites like FileHorse, MediaFire, all these particular sites where they will basically allow you to download programs from. Of course, this is geared up exactly the same way as the other sites, where when you click on them, you'll get a fake advertisement here, which you never wanted. And it says download now in green writing there. And it's not the actual program that you wanted, but the little blue line under it is. They also lace a load of adverts in here, which makes you click on them. And there's a bunch of download buttons on here, which can be misleading And obviously to the beginner, they would quite easily fall for this stuff, and you end up downloading loads of stuff and installing it on your PC that you never asked for. This is a great way of getting also malware and adware and other nasties onto people's PCs. So you can see here, this is another dodgy website here. This one is a website that is offering dodgy downloads. Now, I would not download from sites like this, but you can see here, there's loads of stuff on here that makes it very, very difficult to find the actual download link. Now, these are sites are geared to make money. And when you click on download now, you can see a little ad playing here. Close this off. And again, straight away, you would end up with a bunch of downloads here. Download, start, download, start. And you can see here, there was quite a few of them. And people have been using these for many years. And all it does is redirects you straight to the manufacturer's download link with probably a little affiliate in there. So they actually get a little bit of a kickback. And if you look at the very top of the URL here, I'll highlight it on the screen. You can see WizCase right there. And that is a click from their website, which means they will probably get a little bit of affiliate money. Now, also for people that say you don't need antiviruses in 2023, you will see that when you click on sites like this, straight away address has been blocked and it said 48 messages. These are attempts to try to hack your computer or cause some harm to your computer. And there's the IP address, and ESET has basically blocked it. Now, why is it doing that? Because it knows this site is malicious and it's trying to protect you. So without any sort of adequate protection, you would end up stumbling on sites just like this and could end up getting infected. So be very, very careful. And when I went back and come back here, you can see there's 52 messages. So be very careful with what sort of links you're clicking on if you do vacate these sort of sites. Uptown Download is another one of these. File Hippo. There's a bunch of them that actually use this particular type of download sort of a scenario where you'd end up with big buttons on them and trying to make money from people clicking on them. There is loads and loads of sites out there which have been around since the dawn of time. So be very careful with what sites you download your software on. So let's move on to the less familiar place where people would download software. And this is YouTube. Believe it or not, YouTube is not doing too much about it. And I've reported tons of these channels. But as you can see here, Crack Software is live and kicking in 2023 right here on YouTube. And they upload them every single day. Every so many minutes they get uploaded. And this channel here, as you can see, has a link on it. And straight away, stop deceptive page ahead. And it has been blocked. But not all of them are blocked. And this is what they'll do, is they will keep creating accounts. And of course, there is quite a few of these channels on YouTube that are promoting pirate software just like this one. And this guy is no different. And you can see here, they use particular terms like Camtasia, Photoshop, all of the software that people want to use. And they will put a link in the video description with a password in there. And they also tell you to disable your antivirus program and all that sort of stuff. Now, of course, you can't rely on this stop deceptive page ahead message coming up for you. If you are looking to download software and there's links in the video description of videos on YouTube, then steer clear of them. They are going to be laced with malware and you can end up losing your YouTube channel, or you can end up getting infected with ransomware, or you could end up just getting malware on the system with backdoors and all sorts of stuff like that. You can see there's another one right here. And this is another popular software that people want to get. And you can see 2 hours ago, there's a link right there. And when you click on it, it will take you to a website. So let's go ahead and click on it. And I'll show you exactly. Look at all the keyword stuffing in the tags at the bottom of the video. That's completely against YouTube's terms of service. And no one's doing anything about it. Download password 2023. And again, turn off your VPN. For the link to work properly, and then it will take you to lo and behold a media file where all these files are stored. And again, the file has a name called 151515.rar and it wants you to download it. So go ahead, and you can see a bunch of download links on here, and he's probably getting a little bit of revenue from clicking on these links here. That was blocked by Trojan. You can see there that page opened was blocked by Malware Bytes. And that's the only thing I've got on this PC. It's a virtual machine. So I'm going to download this file, and we'll open it, and we'll take a closer look of what it is. You can see here, they want you to open this up and then put a password in. So let's go ahead and drag this out. I'm not going to install it or anything like that. I'm just showing you exactly how these people will try to work past your antivirus program. When you go here, it's going to ask you to put in the password. And of course, you should never ever do this, because this is what's going to get you infected. A lot of these applications have been unpacked, and they've added a bunch of cracks in there and a bunch of other stuff. And what they will do is they will repack it. It is not the original file from the program that you're trying to install. It is an actual program that they've created themselves and repacked it. So let me just quickly unzip this and you'll see what I mean, because I can tell you right now, this is definitely not the program that you wanted to install on your computer. And there you go. Does that look like an official program? Of course it doesn't. Setup.exe, you only have to look at the properties to tell you that this is not even an original file from the creator of that software. And there you go. It's just been repacked into its own executable. And when you click on this, it will probably work, and you'll end up also getting infected in the process. And you might even have a backdoor open right into your computer, or it might be keylogging all your keystrokes, waiting for you to go onto your bank and log into your bank, and they'll be taking all your keystrokes, your passwords and stuff like that. This is what you have to be careful of. These particular people are cyber criminals, and they know exactly what they're doing, and this is how they're going to end up making more money. And you might get a free program, and you can see here the program has exceeded the upload limit, so you can't upload it to check the contents inside. This is another known thing they do, and you would never know what their motives are. It could be laced with any type of particular malicious file inside that file. So it could be a backdoor, it could be malicious as in ransomware, it could be, you know, some sort of keylogger, as I've said. It could be any of those things. So be very, very careful with what you wish for, because you'll get the program to work properly and you're going to end up getting infected. There's none of these are going to be any good for you. And this is how I know that these files are bad. Now, you may even run a scan, and I guarantee this scan will come up clean. And this is another common problem. People scan them and they go, oh, it must be safe because Malwarebytes did a scan and it's all clean. That is not the case. So be very, very careful with what you're installing and what you're clicking on and where you're downloading it from. Even look at the website here. Turn off VPN for the link to work. Disable your real-time protection. I mean, you've got to be an absolute fool to actually fall for that old chestnut. And there you go. In order to run the program or the script without any errors, you might need to temporarily turn off your Windows Defender. And that's because it wants to drop files onto your system, and basically cloud protection. That's there to protect you. Why are you going to turn that off to run a program that you've downloaded off the internet? And this is why they do this particular thing. These people are normally from Pakistan, India, and other countries like that are uploading them to these sites like YouTube. And there's another one back on Mediafire again, and you download it and it will do the same type of thing. Download a program onto your PC, and he gets ad revenue for every time that gets downloaded. And of course, there'll be tons of people downloading this stuff. And there just may be an actual file that you can download that hasn't got an infection in it. But out of all of the ones you'll download, majority of them will have malware inside them, and they will get you infected. It's like playing a game of Russian roulette. You never know which one you're going to get. So be very, very careful with what you're downloading. You can see here another repack of files, and it's made its own, basically its own executable file here. This is not the legitimate file from that manufacturer of that software. And you can see inside the details here, there is no information there to tell you it's from that company. And this is how you're going to end up getting infected. These people are cyber criminals, and they don't have your best interests at heart. And if you are downloading stuff like this, then you're going to end up getting yourself into major problems. And if you install them on your PC, they can infiltrate your network and cause major issues. Look at this guy here, 111,000 subscribers. And basically all he's got on his channel is crack software. How is that even possible? That is on YouTube. 1 day ago, uploaded a crack for this particular software. And there he is right there sitting nice. He's probably getting more views than what my channel is getting. And it's shocking. It really is. And let's just go ahead and have a look here. And again, this will definitely get you infected. So be very, very careful. And this is all pirate software. And of course, what I'm going to do here is just get this out and then we'll take a look at it as well. And I guarantee it's definitely not from that company that is creating that software. And this is the cat and mouse game that these software creators are up against. As fast as they bring out a new version to try and counteract all of the other software cracks out there, they just bring more out. And this is what happens. They find ways to bypass it. And this is the file here. You can see it's not from that company. Right click, go properties, and there you go. OpenKeyboard.exe. That sounds really safe to me. OpenKeyboard.exe. That sounds like some sort of keylogging software that you're going to click. And, you know, it's unbelievable that people actually believe this stuff and actually will download it and install it. And if you go on there and it's not just that particular software, it's tons of them. Photoshop, and there's just 1 day ago. Look how many 1 day ago that just got uploaded. And some of these are big channels, and it's ridiculous. And a lot of them are from India, Pakistan, and other countries. So I would be very, very careful with where you're downloading your software. And, you know, YouTube has become a bit of a haven for this particular type of behavior. Now, let's just have a quick look at his videos. Now, what is amazing to me is how you can get flagged for some things, and yet right there it says in the title, Adobe Photoshop crack, right there in the title. Surely their bot will pick up on that and it will detect it and flag it, and that channel will be taken down. Look at all the videos there with all the word crack in them, and there's nothing being done. And there's lots of people downloading and looking at these. There's thousands of people that are actually falling for this stuff. And this is how people are getting infected. And it's just not cool. And that is just one channel. And there is tons of them out there. And some of them are even being more sneaky, where they're actually, you know, using other accounts like this. I don't know who this person is, but they've got 282,000 subscribers. And you can see it's just one bit of crack software after the other. And again, nothing is being done. And this could be another way of people losing their YouTube accounts due to downloading stuff like this. You just have no clue of what's packed inside these files, and yet YouTube is doing nothing about it. And as you can see here, just days ago, uploading tons of crack software onto YouTube, and nothing is being done about it. And again, here's another one here, 168,000 subscribers, and again, he's got 2.3 thousand videos on his channel. Blatant piracy right there. And again, he is not naming these at all. He's just putting numbers up there so the bot probably doesn't detect them. But I don't understand. I really don't understand how this is even possible. Now, hopefully people will learn from this video, but it probably won't get the views that it needs to get the reach to stop people from doing this sort of stuff. But these channels will be there. And again, as you can see, some of these have got over 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, and they're still uploading illegal content onto YouTube. And of course, they do try and mask it now with these number system they're doing here, but some of them are just blatant, you know. And of course, their YouTube's bot is pretty clever, and yet it's still ignoring a lot of this stuff, which it shouldn't be, and it should be taking them down. And again, keyword stuffing in the tags area to get notoriety on their ranking system. That shouldn't really be happening. And these bots should be detecting links like that. And there's me disabling all links, which obviously hurts my channel. And of course, there's people like this just putting blatant dodgy links in there and not caring. Anyway, bit of a rant video at the end there just to get my point across. Hopefully they see it and they will start flagging those channels as they should. My name has been Brian from BritecComputers.co.uk. Have a lovely weekend, and I shall catch you in the next video. Just a quick shout out to my YouTube members. I appreciate the support. Bye for now.